I've learned something from years of head hunting. If I got something to say, then I'ma say something. A glutton for all these beatings of fighting for what I'm loving. If the whole world's throwing out spikes, I keep on trucking, yeah. I ain't got time for y'all to get your heads right. I'll find some rope and you can go and hang tight. It's getting dark, dark as the midnight. This beat's swinging so hard, we in a fist fight. Tippy tippy toe. Oh yeah, that is a great song. Hey there, welcome back for another BLT, Balance, Love, and Truth. I am the Ugly Duckling, 1111, and that song speaks to my dark side. Or you might have heard the term shadow self. Maybe don't go as far as Anakin Skywalker, but definitely embrace your dark side. I mentioned before that I have an unquenchable thirst for knowledge, and because of this I'll find information in the darkest of places. If you're trying to become a happier person, some of the things you'll need to look at are all the things you dislike about yourself. Observe what you don't like. Write down why you don't like it and why you want to change it. But also include any time that trait, characteristic, or whatever it is has helped you realize something about yourself. Even if all that it helps you realize is that it's something that's gotta change. I'll give you an example. People perceive me as mean at first because I have RBF, aka resting bitch face. If I'm not forcefully smiling, people assume I'm mad or just mean. I used to hate this about myself, and it would piss me off every time some random old man told me to smile while working. I wanted to reply, then give me something to smile about. But I might have gotten fired. I made a couple of friends at work who share in my struggles, and we exchanged some stories of all the times it's affected us. I realized a few things while laughing about it. It has saved me and my coworker friends from many conversations we haven't wanted to participate in. And it keeps some nosy people from prying, especially when we're not in the mood to talk. We wore it like armor. Is it still something I wanted to change? Yes. I want to be approachable. I really am a kind and gentle person, deep down. It used to be very, very deep down. But I realized I really want to bring this kind, approachable aspect of myself to the surface. I want people's first impression of me to be comfortable, not frightened or rejected by me. But by observing some positive things about it, I was able to come to peace with my RBF. And now, I can truly joke about it. I also make a conscious effort to smile more. And I don't get offended when random people tell me to smile. So just by becoming aware of it, observing it in action, finding some positive and maybe even humorous things about it can help you accept it, thank it, then heal it or integrate it. My RBF still exists. I didn't get rid of it by accepting it, but I made friends with an enemy. And now it no longer controls my emotions when I'm forcefully made aware that I'm scaring people with my face. I'm not a mean person, but when people cross my boundaries or violate universal laws like free will, truth, or harm the innocent, I do get very angry. Anger is an emotion most people don't like to face or deal with. I knew I didn't want to accept that I was an angry person, but I learned that anger is not a bad emotion, or a good one. It's just an emotion, and it's how we use this emotion when interacting with the world that defines good or bad. I truly enjoy listening to and observing artists call out violators of free will, truth, and justice. And when artists are brave enough to raise awareness about it, like the Dirty Heads, they empower me to also speak my truth. But when they do it with humor, rhymes, jaw-dropping, and also poetic statements, it lights up my soul and fans the flames of my shadow self. She's made up of many dark places within my psyche. I might scare you all away or get banned from YouTube for revealing some of them, so I won't do it here. But I like to look at my shadows. To have traveled to the darkest places of my psyche and still be capable of returning back from them makes me feel very powerful. My universal law is balance. I am a Libra sun sign and rising. I have Libra in my first house and my 12th house. So for me, this means the darker the places I travel to, the brighter the places I must travel to in order to keep my balance. Because there is no light without dark. They need each other to exist. So don't be afraid to travel to the darkest places of your psyche, only to observe them, not act on them. Because it means you are getting to know every part of yourself. And the more you get to know yourself and then accept yourself as you are, shadows and all, you can begin loving them and therefore loving all of you. In my next video, we'll talk about inner demons and how to become the warrior who tames them. If you're enjoying what I have to say, drop me a like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time for another BLT. Peace and love.